38-year-old Shari Brandon was found not guilty by reason of insanity by a county judge this morning during her bench trial. Our Michelle Reed was at that trial today, and she joins us now in the studio with more. Michelle?
Christelle, last June, a DPS trooper told us they were responding to a car accident in Nacogdoches County when they discovered Shari Brandon had tried to drown her daughter in a creek 20 feet below the road. Now, Shari declined an interview with me today, but her attorney tells me Shari didn't actually know what she was doing that warm summer day. Dressed in all white with a silver cross hanging around her neck, 38-year-old Shari Brandon played the perfect role of a homely mother. A former PhD candidate at Stephen F. Austin University, Shari was awaiting her doctorate in psychology when attorney John Boundy says she just snapped.
What happened was due to a number of extrinsic factors that all kind of came together, and what my expert our expert has deemed as the perfect storm.
Last June, the little girl told DPS troopers that she had to pretend she was dead so her mom would stop trying to drown her. She also said a day before the incident, her mom killed her kittens after one of them scratched her mother on the face. While it sounds crazy to some, Boundy argues there is a difference between being crazy and being legally insane.
She was trying to protect her child from a perceived evil presence that she, in her state, believed was coming to try and hurt her child, and she was trying to protect her daughter.
Under the McNaughton rule, it says the crime must, quote, be clearly proved that at the time of committing the act, the party accused was laboring such a defective reason as not to know the nature and quality of the act he was doing. And Boundy says Shari didn't actually know the wrongfulness of the crime she committed, which is why she can be listed as legally insane. Michaela Fitzgerald, a program director at the Burke Center, says while she wasn't involved in the case, violent psychosis can surface an incredibly sane individual for various reasons.
A lot of times there are biological factors involved, and then environmental stress can also lead to something occurring. Many times it can be just a myriad of things, and they all occur at this certain time frame, and then psychosis will emerge.
Now, Christelle, based off of doctor evaluations, Boundy says it has been determined the incident was not premeditated and it was a spontaneous act. Shari will stay at a state hospital in Vernon, Texas until the end of May when she returns to Nacogdoches for another evaluation hearing. Live in the studio, Michelle Reed, KTRE, East Texas News 9.
All right, Michelle, before you go, what's the difference between this case compared to Andrea Yates? You may remember the case, the Houston mother that drowned her 5 children back in 2001.
Well, actually, as Boundy explained to me, in Andrea Yates' circumstance, she had documented postpartum depression, which Shari hasn't had any ongoing psychiatric disorders. He says Shari just had a lot of stress from being a single mother, working and going to school, which were potentially all contributing factors to her psychosis.
All right, very interesting. Thank you so much, Michelle, for that report.